Boy Big Boosie in the building. Street Knowledge Podcast going live. I'm gonna go over a few things, man. Got a few things up here to talk about, man. A few things to talk about, man. Where y'all at, man? Who up? It's 9 o'clock. Who up? Who up? Who up? One of my homeboys hit me up. My boy Travis. Y'all seen him on one of my interviews. He in The Wire. He got commercials with Damon Wayne, AT&T commercials. I believe it's AT&T commercials. My boy in a lot of stuff, man. He called and hit me up. He was telling me he just seen a dude named Anton Daniels speaking on, on my bro Damon Dash. And, I'm gonna get into a few things with the brother Anton Daniels, man. And from what I'm seeing, it's like he like to. I went, seeing his page. I used to come across him here and there on the YouTube channels and all that, and I seen him. Talking about, some of the stuff about Dame and Dad. I didn't know he had a lot of stuff up there about Dame, which is cool. Big ups to, promoting, whether it's good or bad. Bad publicity is good publicity, for real, for real. And, it sounded like he kind of, I don't know if he a big fan of Dame or what, or, he might just love Jay-Z a lot. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out where he get his theories from with speaking on, parts about Dame. So I'm going to get into a little something real quick. I'm going to play a quick clip from where he's saying Dame always speaking Jay-Z name. And in this clip, he's basically going to be saying Dame mentioning Jay-Z name and he didn't have to and all that. I'm going to let y'all decide it off this clip real quick. I'm going to let y'all check it out off his page. And I'm going to let y'all just decide it, man. Y'all just pay attention. And this is the, what's the guy's name, man? Interviewing him. The Leisure Podcast. Shouts out to the Leisure Podcast. They interviewing Dame, and they playing devil advocate, asking questions about things that y'all probably already heard in the public and other interviews, and how Steve Stout, did the bull crap that he did, and the Anton dude, what's his name? And let me make sure I'm saying it right. Yeah, Anton Daniels, dude, acting as if, Steve Stout them got a leg to stand on with just stealing somebody's movement that another man created. Saying as if, Dame wanted Jay-Z and Steve Stout finessed the play. But, it's contradictory. How you going to be a cool dude and trying to, make sense of what you making in this episode is saying that a dude finessed another man out of his business. And Dame, wanted Jay-Z, but Steve Stout finessed it. First of all, Dame created Jay-Z. And any of the business skills that Jay-Z got, He learned from Dame. And anything new, then so be it. You in the game now, so you're gonna learn new things, meet new people, and all that. So I'm not taking nothing from Jay, nothing at all. But we're gonna get into a little more. I just want y'all to see this clip right here where the Anton Daniels dude saying that Dame mentioning Jay-Z as if he just wanted to mention Jay-Z name just to be mentioning it. But y'all check it out, man.
But for you, at what point, when's the business, to back to Shotty's point, I know you reinvest everything, but at any point, do you think you would just sell off one of the businesses right off into the sunset?
I'm selling off my interest in Reasonable Doubt. So, you know, if I can get a certain amount of money for that, you know, again, I was trying to, you know, sell it at auction as an NFT.
Shout out to the super chats. I'm gonna read the super chats in 1 second, y'all.
Years ago, I was trying to get 20, 30 million, and that's what was going to fund the rest of my companies. And then I had to even be strategic about, because this is a business show. People that are here should understand this.
Yeah.
So I'm the CEO of Rockefeller Inc., right? But if someone else pretends they're the CEO of Rockefeller Inc., they can sue somebody on behalf of the company, correct? So Jay and Biggs Jay said he's the CEO of Rockefeller Inc. He hires his own.
But see, that's the thing. Like, nobody ever brought up, and see, this is the gripe that a lot of people have. Like, Ian, the guy in the middle, Ian asked Dame about, you know, is there ever an exit strategy or whatever? And then Dame automatically started talking about Biggs and Jay. And it's like,
see, that's the part I'm saying. First of all, in that conversation, he has to mention Jay and Biggs because he's speaking about how he's going to sell. He's answering the question for Homeboy. So he has to mention Jay and Biggs and content of the question and you, to get his point across of answering the question. So, you know, this sounds like hater talk right here. And he's saying, you know, that's what people always talking about. Who cares what other people talking about? And why are you caring about it? Why is Anton Daniels caring about what this man talking about? Even if he did mention Jay-Z name in other parts. But I'm going to let y'all finish hearing what he's saying.
He talks about them even when nobody brings up Rockefeller or Biggs and Jay. And then he'll sit there and say, well, people ask me about it, and that's why I talk about it. No, nobody asked about Biggs and Jay. Now, I understand the reference.
And that's a lie. I done been in several national radio stations with Dame. And they always ask him about Jay-Z. At first they hear say, hey, I don't know, I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about something else. I mean, if you want to know anything, you got to ask Jay about it. He says it every time. So what is brother talking about? He goes everywhere and act and talk about Jay. That's definitely not true. And he done said it on other platforms, even if I wasn't there, that all of you guys out there in the world have seen it. So it sounds like, you know, hateration talk, or he just doing things for content, which is clout chasing. I ain't mad at you, but speak good content when you're speaking about somebody, brother. I've heard him several times don't want to say nothing about Jay. And only way he will speak about Jay if you know, if it presents itself to have to speak about Jay, but not speaking about it in no derogatory way and trying to, you know, disrespect Jay or whatever. He's just speaking his mind. Now, if Jay say something about him, or if there's any other, which Jay don't speak about him, that's another thing what people are saying. Because I seen it in some of the comments that Jay don't speak about Dame, which he don't. Really, what will he say about Dame? Really? Because if so, that'll just open up a can of worms if Jay open up and speak the truth. See, that says a lot. That says a lot. And a lot of people that has been done dirty by another person will always feel some type of way, regardless if they speak about it or not. Now, if you haven't done dirt to nobody, then yeah, most people speak about it. When you don't do dirt to a person, you don't mind speaking about it. And maybe that's why Dame speaks whenever chance he get, if it's feasible to speak about it. That's about it. Who was this? Hey fam. What's your question? What about the Rule pin body allegations? I don't know nothing about those allegations. But yeah, get your question together. Hey fam. Let me finish hearing the rest of this.
I understand that he's about to use this as an example in order to, you know what I'm saying, in order to illustrate a point.
Exactly.
But nobody asked about Jay-Z.
It ain't about nobody asking. It's his point.
Nobody in this interview asked about Jay-Z. Nobody.
Another quick thing. So what he gonna make his point about the company that Jay-Z got something to do with him? He gonna just speak about it, just don't say the name? This dude right here don't even make no sense logically. There's no way that a man that have made millions of dollars with another man or a woman can never speak their name in a sentence about the past or what they got going on with their business endeavors that was in the past without mentioning each other's name, man. That's a fact. And if so, that's some fake clown talk. And homie speaking clown conversation right now. Clown. It sounds like he's a wannabe in all in the mix. It sounds like he talking about something. Because there's no way anybody on this planet gonna have a partner and they not together no more, but the business that's still at hand is still, circulating inside of the medias and all of the above, that you're not gonna be able, if you're talking about it, you're not gonna be able to mention each other's name. Now, if he talks about Jay on some other stuff, derogatory talk, then yeah, that's different. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all finish hearing some of this, man.
About Jay-Z. But somehow, some way, I know Jay be sitting back like, damn, ain't nobody even mentioned me in this interview. Ain't nobody even said anything about this in this interview. Why my name getting mentioned? Like again?
Can't nobody mention Jay-Z's name in the interview. They can only throw a question out there subliminally for the person they interviewing to mention. It's just a baiting game because that's what they want, that content on their channel. So still, what is this guy talking about, man? He ain't been making no sense. Why every other episode he got a Damon Dash up there, which is cool. I ain't knocking it, but I'm just saying, if you trying to knock a brother, why you got the brother all across your page? And what you talking about that makes sense? Because at the end of the day, man, we know who created Jay-Z, dog. And this ain't throwing no punches at Jay-Z. This is just talking real reality. I'm going to let y'all finish hearing this clown, man.
Lawyers, but now Rockefeller Inc. is paying those lawyers. So in essence now, he's accusing me of doing something that I did.
At Chamberlain City, we believe.
So I guess that's the end of his rant and all that. But we all know who created Jay-Z. We can't fake in front that Dame did not create some of the biggest artists on the planet, comedians, movie stars, all of the above. We all can't front that it's clear as day. Before Dame and Jay-Z got together, everybody know this story. They were shopping Jay-Z. Jay-Z was running with Big Daddy Kane. I think, want to say, opening up for him. After that, Jay-Z still didn't blow up. And Daddy Kane was at his top of his career back then. Then, long story short, Jay-Z meets up with Dame Dash. They shopping him to the labels, and the labels are like, no, we don't want to deal with Jay-Z. Well, we don't want to do no business with that artist or with your artist, however you want to say it. Right? So it just came to a conclusion when Dame Dash said, let's do it ourselves. We getting money. Let's take our money and put it behind you ourselves and push it the way we want to push it. And that's what was done. And when they got behind him and pushed it, they start buzzing, start getting a big buzz, Now Jay-Z rocking. Now labels is paying attention now. Dame in there fighting. Yo, my artist this, my artist that. Nah, hold up. Y'all ain't gonna do this and do that. Why everybody want to complain about him woofing now, but when he was woofing for Jay-Z's career or whatever artist he had, nobody wasn't mad or complaining about that. It was cool. Most businessmen in corporate, they do a lot of yelling, man, at their staffs and all that. I ain't saying that is right, but I'm just saying it happens. Yeah, Anton not even like that. I know he's not like that. And that's what's crazy. For him to make all these bogey accusations and, trying to make it look like, Dame is pressed to be saying Jay-Z name. And then he's going to say that if Jay-Z took a fall like Puffy, Dame would be happy. Let me tell you one thing about Dame. One thing about him, he ain't gonna never wish on a man downfall at all. That's right. Who that? KM definitely need to come together as one. That's a fact. KM, I'm with that. And that's what we about. And that's what Dame be teaching. He want to give the business knowledge to everybody so everybody can win. He don't want to grab it and hide it and go in the back room and make the moves and then come out and shine on everybody. Yeah, he might say little slick stuff to people. Yeah, you ain't got this or you ain't got that. That's just to encourage you to go get it. That's what people do on the block, snap and joke on each other. But yeah, homie want to say that Dame would be happy about Jay-Z if he was in Puff's situation. Nah, that's no man. He don't even wish that on Puff. You ain't heard him say nothing that slammed Puff yet. Nothing. And I know for a fact him and Puff ain't get along. He ain't got nothing against Puff. Just him and Puff never just did business and all that. But he ain't gonna do that, and he ain't gonna do that he wouldn't do that with Jay-Z. Nobody would want to see Jay-Z going through no stuff like that. That's not what real men do. We still got morals out here. It's called morals. Yeah, he might be mad at what Jay did to him and all that, but y'all gotta look at it. Y'all can go back on the internet somewhere and see where he even did a big apology to Dame. I want to say Leo Cohen and whoever else he said he offended, and he was just saying it in a matter of if y'all felt that I said something to y'all the wrong way, but he wasn't, and he was just being sincere. So no real men, that take a real man to even do that publicly. So for this Anton Daniels to be talking stuff he don't know what he talking about, and I've been with Dame publicly everywhere. And he never wants to speak about Jay unless they ask. And when they ask, he's telling them, no, I don't want to talk about none of that. When they ask questions to make him want to rant out about it. Now, if they ask him a business question that's pertaining to Jay-Z, then he'll probably speak on it. But if it's something that he had nothing to do with in the business, he'll say, I don't want to talk about it. And then the Anton dude said, well, yeah, maybe he's saying what he had to say because of the question that was asked. All right, so what is you even talking about that for then? And making it look like he's just straight up talking about Jay-Z. You contradicting yourself in this conversation, bro. Nobody, where we come from, we don't tear man. We don't knock a man when he's down. And ain't nobody ever said Dame owed him money and he did him dirty and all of the above. And the way that he do his business is the way he do his business. He don't take money from this person, that person. We know for taking our own money and putting into it because we ain't got to call and ask. I mean, we ain't got to have nobody on our shoulder calling and asking, yo, when you going to pay that money? You can take your time and do it the way you want to do it. And everybody thinking that people was billionaires, I guarantee you they can't touch that billion. So if you really know about money and corporate structure, people saying they billionaires, they can't touch the billion. They can't go in the bank and tell them, y'all need to take out 1 billion. They can't. So all that billionaire talk, all that sound good and it's encouraging. And you know, but you can't be talking about another man that could play with a couple millions and think that that's light money. That ain't light money, especially when you are in control of your own money. And don't got to worry about nobody over your shoulder. And hey, if you already worth millions of dollars and you take the money that you have and invest it in something else, I always tell people, when you got property, when you got things that's worth money, you always gonna have money. So if you invested in something, houses, stores, long as you got that, you got money. Long as you have a business mind, how to make that money move and make that business move to expand to what you're doing, and then you go to the next level, and then you take that money and put it into that. If you need money, you can go and take some money out and do what you need to do. But it ain't all about trying to look like or claim to be a billionaire and it's other people that's in your pocket, because it don't feel good. Now look at Puff though. They moving him out of his business spots because of the things that he's doing. And you know, the business partners that he with don't want to do it with him no more. But you know, that's due to corporate things as well. And I get it. Look what happened to Kanye. When Adidas pushed him to the side, he was considered not a billionaire no more. It's all the same thing. But in real life, you can't talk about a brother that felt some type of way that a person did wrong to them in the business structure. And why they speaking about another man? Why you worrying about what another man saying about another man that did him wrong? Like he don't got all rights to speak about it. And he wasn't speaking about him in the wrong manner. He was speaking about the sale of the Rockefeller situation. Is why he had to mention Jay and Biggs, because all three of them is partners. Don't that make sense? It wasn't like it was a out of the blue Jay-Z mention. It wasn't, bro. So I'm not understanding where you coming from. Not understanding at all. You should pick a better topic to talk about when you talk about a brother. Talk about the things, the accolades that the brother did. Create Jay-Z, let's start there, right? From Jay-Z, Rockefeller, the liquor, the vodka that they created. But Jay-Z being, you know, pushed in that direction, you got Myth Bleak. With the Myth Bleak, then you got State Property. You got Cameron. You got Kanye West that was doing beats. And Jay-Z did not want to push go on Kanye being an artist. Dame Dash did that. It's documented. It's on stage, introducing Kanye to the Rockefeller crew and gave him a chain and put it on his neck. So then you get Kanye West, and then what you get after that? You get a single that came out. You get a single that came out, that College Dropout, which his jaw was wired up, or Through the Wire. I think the album was College Dropout. Through the Wire was a single, my bad. However it may go, that was some genius stuff to do it while his mouth was wired up, and it blew up phenomenal. That's the makings of a Dame Dash, bro. How you even give a man they props? You can't down talk what somebody else doing, and you up in. I ain't never seen men in other men business like that. That ain't cool. That man got right to speak about whoever he want to if it's pertaining to his business. But real men don't go around talking about other men, and that you ain't never seen them downplaying Jay unless that time or whatever interview presented itself. So after that, then what you get? You get the movies from Jay, from Dame Dash. You got Death of a Dynasty, which is a classic. You got Paid in Full, worldwide classic. They took the Paid in Full movie and changed and took it over into the Spanish country and changed the language into Spanish language. And the movie is a #1 hit in the Spanish country. Paid in Full. How real is that? You need to talk about that type of stuff, my brother. What else? You got Lee Daniels. Dame gave him $3 million. Nobody would give him no money and believed in him. And the man went, left, disappeared, and blew up. You got Kevin Hart. My brother Jay Black was with Dame when they discovered Kevin Hart inside of a little comedy show room in Manhattan, in New York, for the movie Paper Soldiers. Put Kevin Hart in his first movie. That's what blew Kevin Hart up. And then after that, put Kevin Hart in the next movie. Like, it wouldn't be no other. They say Jay-Z, all of his boys is millionaires and all of that. That's still Damon Dash work. However it may go, if Dame did not use his mind and say, yo, all right, if he'd have just listened to labels, yo, nobody don't want to sign you, man. All right, we'll just stay out here in these streets and hustle. If he didn't use his brain to say, let's create a label and push you ourselves, Jay-Z, then what? But he did. And Jay-Z blew up, and more power to Jay-Z. This is not throwing no punches at Jay-Z or nothing. He making his moves. He makes sure his people eat, all his boys eat, as he should. I'm just saying it still came from a seed that was planted. Don't never forget that. Whoever out there that do business and you rock with somebody, don't never forget where that seed come from, because that seed created a big tree where Jay-Z could feed his people and do other things. And how he do it and do his business, That's his business. More power to him, and that's love. That's another black man getting money. That's what I like to see. So we, but I don't want to. I just don't like no cats be trying, come at my homeboy as if he ain't make no marks out here, and still not, and as if he's still not making marks and moves out here. He's doing a lot of things. Y'all can go on these Tubi movies and look how many movies is up there with his name on there. Executive producer. Right up under y'all nose. He's still pushing movies through other people, giving people opportunities. So we can't take nothing from nobody, man, that did right and did good out here, man. The list could go on about a lot of things, man. But I just wanted to give the facts of the beginning of what it is. And dudes like Anton Davis, man, you don't got the right to poke your nose in that and be speaking about none of that. Especially in that fashion. Unless you accomplish 1% of what he done. You got the Camerons, Dipset, that Dame Dash responsible for. Look how many people Cameron put in position with Dipset. You got Jim Jones. Look how many people Jim Jones put in their position. Joel Santana, Skull Gang put people in position. Unfortunately, he got locked up, but he back. He gonna make some noise. But just look at all the how the tree branched out from Damon Dash, brother. We need to talk about that. How many people out there could tell me that they wouldn't be upset if they felt like somebody did them wrong or did dirt to them? Oh yeah, and then it's the stories about Dame stole Jay-Z girl. Meaning Aaliyah. It's a lot of crews out there that get money, everybody together, get money, go to the clubs together, get fly together. Whether you're a dancing crew, whether you're a get money crew, whether you just a crew that be at the studio every day together, but then y'all all go hang out. Y'all do basically pretty much the same routine every day together. And then a bunch of girls come around, right? Bunch of girls start coming around and they taking their picks who they like. And in the mix of it all, inside of wherever y'all at the studio, or if y'all own clubs and y'all all together and the girls in the clubs and whatever hang around y'all. And then particularly a girl like one of the guys, but not saying nothing about it. But one of the other guys pushed up on her and rocking it, they talking here and there. Might go out here, might go out there, but it ain't nothing concrete. It ain't nothing concrete. But, go out here and there. But the girl, get enough courage, like, she just, hanging around all the time. She just want to keep it 1,000. She really want to really holler at the one that she want. All the crews went through that. Mason Puff went through it. Mason even put it on his joint. One of the girls, he woofing with her on the joint. She was like, man, F you, nigga, I really came around to get with Puff anyway. That's on his album. Or on one of them albums. I remember that skit. But it happens that way. And us growing up in Harlem, if I went out, took a girl out and all that, she really wasn't feeling my swag. She might have been feeling my other boy's swag and wanted to really get with him. And she just, kept it 1,000 and told it to me or whatever, or however it may go. Or they ain't even got to tell me. If my boy tell me, yeah, she tried to get with me. I'm like, all right, cool. It is what it is. We wasn't married. We ain't do nothing. We went out here and there. It ain't nothing. She keeping it in the family anyway. Go ahead. That's how we grew up. And if I'm lying, anybody from Harlem seeing this, make sure y'all drop me something on the comments and tell me that I'm bugging out. And that's how I know us Harlem do. And some of my Bronx dudes do too. Because they used to be with us. We all used to be together. I don't know how many times I seen uh I like to see Dame and Luca Brasi take over the game. King Don, what's up? I like to see that too. Luca Brasi make moves out here, man. Smart dude. Him and his wife, man, she's real sharp, man, real sharp. They're great. They're a great power couple, man. I must do say. I like how they move. I like how they work. Yeah, and Dame wife, Rocky. Yeah, I could see them making some power moves together. That'll be big. That'll be big. But y'all, yeah, they join forces. That'd be crazy, boy. That would be. That's what I do know. That's what I do know. But yeah, where we come from, man, we ain't griping over no woman, man. So things when it get like that, things gotta be deeper than that. When egos get into play, everybody start getting money and somebody feels somebody getting more shine than they are inside of the crew, somebody get envious and they want to separate themselves. Normally that's how it be. Cause ain't nobody seen no pictures with Jay-Z and Aaliyah like they was a couple at no red carpet affairs, no none of that. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. And like I said, this ain't throwing no punches at Jay. It's just because he ain't never speak on none of that about no Aaliyah. The world be saying that. So y'all saying he quiet until he speak on it. I'm just saying what I feel. And I hate to see, my brother Dame and Jay going through whatever they going through. And I don't even want to say going through nothing, but they just not together no more. They just doing them. But I'm like I always tell people, man, if them two got together, I don't know why the devil in the way of that one. But if them two got together and there was a Rockefeller reunion tour, they're gonna tear this whole country up. The whole man, they're gonna get so much money, so much energy, and so many other people will get money from that wave. It's people that make shirts. It's gonna be people outside to sell the shirts in different states, people for promotion, all over the place. Humongous big deals gonna go on, man. Two giants like that in our culture that we really need right now. It would have to be our culture, right? It's crazy. I just don't like when people just be trying to throw their little sauce up in the mix and try to assassinate my brother character. For real, because that ain't cool. When I seen them look out for people such as myself, I done made plenty money from a Dame Dash. Not as much as no Jay-Z or no Kanye West, but it's in the making though. But I'm just saying. The brother look out for people, man. That's what y'all need to be talking about. When we talking about nobody, ain't nobody mentioning Jay-Z name. Why he got to mention Jay-Z name? Why you mentioning Jay-Z name? Anton Daniels, why you mentioning Jay-Z name? Why you mentioning Dame Dash name? We'll give you the right to mention it. And who cares? You trying to throw more red dirt out in the sea for people to talk about. I get it. You doing it for content, for your page and all that. But bro, what is you talking about, bro? You don't got the right to mention that. If ain't nobody else talking about it, why you talking about it? And all the comments on your joint is going in at you about you don't know what you talking about. So like throw something up good about my brother, man. Speak good accusations about him. Or should I say speak good facts. Excuse me. Speak good facts about him, man. Because he paved the way for so many people that's filthy rich still right now to this day. The bro created billionaires, man. Let's say that. The brother created people that could say they billionaires, man. 2 of them, Jay-Z and Kanye, bro. That came from Dame Dash. And he speaks about it, say, I taught Jay-Z and Kanye the business. Ain't neither one of them said he lied yet. And Kanye not, because that's his brother. He keep it real with him. And he loved Dame. And I seen that with my own eyes in Kanye's studio with Dame. And he was telling Dame when we got there, thank you, bro. Thank you, big bro, man, for coming through, checking on me, man. Thank you, big bro. So I can't make this up because I seen it with my own eyes. Kanye loved Dame, so he gonna always keep it 1,000. So, you know, that's my thing, man. Us out here, man, we gotta stick together. Those are the other things that homie be preaching about. Like, he like to see bosses. And this is another thing. Y'all gotta go and look up Ultimate Hustler. Ultimate Hustler on BET. Dame Dash created that. That was the first urban reality show. Before making of the band, before Puff did it. I can't make it up. Y'all gotta pull that one up. That's a fact. In real life. Do Anton Davis know about Anton? That's his name. Do he know about this? Let me see something, man. This is what Anton need to be pulling up. You know, stuff that highlight a brother, man. You ain't got nothing else to say? Nothing good? Look, as soon as you turn it on, right here. Let me play this for y'all, man. Created by Dame Dash. This the first urban.
Welcome to home. Smell it, see it, the essence. This is my neighborhood. This is where it all started.
Everyone from everywhere hangs out together. You got supermodels, basketball players, you have actors, all coexisting. And everyone from everywhere that I hang out with thinks luxury, thinks I want to have the best. And that's exactly the lifestyle that I'm selling. People always try to pretend they're smarter than they are, tougher than they are, richer than they are, more of a hustler than they are. What I'm gonna do is expose them.
Y'all can go ahead and check it out. Y'all can go ahead and check it out for yourself, man. Yeah, that's a fact. GO056. Anton was out of his mind with that bull-ish. That's a fact. Out of his mind. Trying to disrespect a man that still feed families without even inside that person's circle. He still did it. He planted seed, they eating. You don't go against nobody like that. That's crazy. You don't sit up there talking about it, and you don't even know these people, man. And you up there speaking on who he's saying out of his mouth. He can say what he want to say out of his mouth when it's come to a man he done made into a millionaire, billionaire, made millions with. As long as it's respectful. Like, what are you talking about? But this right here, Ultimate Hustler, was created by him first, before making other band was ever thought about. It just didn't get bigger ratings like MTV pushed theirs, but the thought process came from that brother, from Damon Dash, man. So why you can't, you got to keep it 1,000. And then another thing is, the Anton Daniel dude saying about when Dame said, you know why I don't even want to do business with nobody that smells funny or something like that, to that nature. Smell funny. So really he's just saying he don't want to do business with nobody that ain't of his culture. And if he's saying it about a person did him dirty, meaning Leo Core or whatever, then he got all right to say whatever he want to say. Everybody say something, derogatory about another person that did it wrong, if they feel like it. I mean, they know that they robbed him for money. Then he was acting, then Anton speaking as if Steve Stout is cool. He said Steve Stout finessed Dame, and Dame wanted Jay-Z to himself, man. First of all, he ain't gotta want him to himself. That sounds kind of crazy anyway, saying it that way, but anyway, meaning that was already Jay's art. That was already Dame's artist. Jay-Z was Dame's artist, and Steve Stout had nothing to do with that business. Nothing. So for you to come in and sneak and tell a person how to sneak and get away from another person so you can come in and eat, that's a grind ball. You is a grind ball. And really that's torturous interference. For real. And now it's being brought out after all these years. He would have got sued crazy if that would have been known back then. Steve Stout would have got sued crazy. That's crazy. For you, Anton, to say as if Steve Stout get respect for doing what he did. So that make me question about, for one, why you even making these videos talking slick, and for two, that you approve of brothers doing that to another brother. That's crazy, bro. And this was brought to my attention from one of my homeboys up in New York. Just sent me a text. Yo, what's up with your boy, this dude right here talking about Dame, man? And then I go up here and look and I hear that, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Can't front on nobody that show love and give people and show people this game and teach people and talk about being a boss. There's nothing wrong with it. Even though everybody not going to be able to be a boss because everybody don't have that mentality, but they can be smart enough to be up under a boss and work with a boss, which will help a boss stay maintaining be a boss. And if that boss can stay maintaining to be a boss, the person that's not a boss that work with the boss still will have a good job, take care of their family, because that's what their hand calls for. But there's nothing wrong with teaching our people to want to do better and be able to be in control of some things out here on our own, instead of all the other people that's in control of everything out here. And it's sad when our people get in control of something, they run to the left and forget about us. or act as if they better. And yeah, Dame, you know, he outspoken. He you know, he do, you know, loud talking or whatever, but majority of the time is he's when he's yelling and doing that type of talk, he's arguing for what's right. I said the majority of the time. I can't say all of the time. I don't know. I can't say. But when you got a person that fight for you like that, man, people should appreciate that. It's the only ones that he don't let get away with murder that put that in the atmosphere that he just yelling to be yelling. But when y'all think about that, say, well, what is he yelling for? Did he say anything wrong? Nobody can never say nothing wrong because he's yelling at them about trying to disrespect the business at hand, or violate something that he believe in, that he love, or violate somebody that he love and he fighting for. They can't. So Anton Davis, Daniels, you need to be figuring that part out, brother. For real. That's what we need to be focusing on bigging people up. Digging to his accolades, man. And then you could do all that talking, man. And I ain't really got too much more to say because it speaks for itself. And I want Anton Davis to go to do his research. But I could speak about a whole bunch of other things, but that's irrelevant. I just wanted to get to the point of what America, the world, know about where Dame Dash, Rockefeller, Jay-Z, Biggs, all of them came from. So y'all go check out the Anton joint and send him a little messages, man. Let him know like that ain't what it is, and that ain't how it goes. For real. And y'all stay tuned, man. Your boy Big Boosie, I got something new. I got another interview coming up. And I got something new, man. I interviewed this girl. She's talking about sex. It's a BDM situation about how she has a dominatrix. He dominates her and she likes it. And it's something a little different, man. For all y'all into this sex life, this sex world, they say sex sell, but it's a respectful one. But it still gets to the point of you know, the sexual nature of a person and of men and women. You know what I'm saying? It's a very interesting conversation. So y'all look for that, man. It's coming, man. Anton, a clown with low self-esteem. That's a fact. Black empowerment. That's a fact. Definitely got low self-esteem or something. Got to be. And I don't know him, so I ain't gonna call him a clown unless he keep doing crazy stuff, man. And other than that, let's be respectful, homie. Don't talk crazy about my brother to make another brother look big. You can talk about Jay-Z all day, give him his accolades, nothing wrong with that. But give my bro his accolades. Don't be acting like he's sweating another man, because that ain't what he doing. And I'm just speaking up for my brother, because that's my bro. Did a lot of things for me, a lot of things for my friends, a lot of things for people that I know. And a lot of other people just, you know, they ain't outspoken, but I am. And I'm not never going to allow nobody to talk about any of my friends. And we definitely know Dame is outspoken to say what he want to say out of his mouth. That's a fact. But don't think that he ain't got his people out here too that got a lot of love and respect for him, man. So don't get that twisted. And that's a fact. Your boy Big Boosie, Street Knowledge Podcast. Once again, I'm going to see y'all later. I'll be back.